Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia lost can be found. Today's video is going to be a full playthrough of Chapter 13 of the game's story. I'm going to give you my real-time reactions to this. Normally I just record my thoughts on the chapter just after I've completed it, so after the fact, but we're actually going to play through it together today so you can get my real-time opinions on things. We're going to actually read through everything. Hopefully it's not a super long chapter, otherwise this video will be on the longer side, but if that is the type of thing you enjoy, hopefully you can stick around to get my full thoughts, and hopefully you've already played through Chapter 13 if you're watching this and already know what happened, so you're not spoiled on anything coming up. So I'm first just going to show off my team I'm going to be using really quick. Of course, we're going with our Fire Emblem team here. Not really an optimal team, I just thought this would be a fun time to use them, and I am sacrificing player EXP from Yuden, so, you know, a little bit of EXP lost. It's unfortunate, it's very sad, honestly. It's not something I like to do often, but for the sake of the aesthetic of having the full Fire Emblem team, I'm going to do it today. So let's hop into Chapter 13. We're gonna get our nice animation of the chapter unveiling itself, chapter unlocked. And we're playing through a normal difficulty here, so it's quite possible we might steamroll some of these maps. Maybe there will be a challenge, you never know. Let's look at the map area first. Obviously there's this purple miasma here, so that is suspect. Treasure over here, assume that's an EX route. Let's go ahead and get started. A black power. Alright, what is Ferris up to? Day 13, Month of the Lovely Dragon. It appears like this will be my final entry. I took a supposed worm scale cure I discovered in an ancient text, but feel no effect. So this is Ferris. My disease continues to plague me. I suffer from a kind of sensory paralysis. I lack all strength, my pulse slows, my hands are ice, my mind is in disarray. Why am I alone, burdened with this curse? Fie, but I can stand it no longer. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't know if you can hear it on the recording that I'm going to post, the video version of this, because I usually put the game audio pretty low, but I'm surprised at Ferris's voice right now. Uh-oh. What happened? Day 14. I am alive. New strength courses through my body. It should be a moment for celebration, but it is of no consequence to me now. There's our traditional Ferris voice, adult voice. I remember this journal entry well. It was the day I survived. Now the worm scale that once ate away at my body has become my very limbs. The shackles which bound me have gone, thus I have but to push forward on the path to the ultimate truth. And so do I begin my inquiry. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That was cool. Flames. Blue flames. Brother, why? Void dragon of wind, of fire, let loose your onslaught. No, it can't be. Hey, I see Agni there and Zephyr. Yo. Why isn't the other killing the Void Dragons? There's my question. Prince Ferris is controlling Void Dragons. I knew the guy was a tough nut to crack, but I thought he was with Leonidas. Instead, he's going to attack us all. Ferris, this is useless. You must stop. No, man, don't run after him all alone. I understand why you'd attack me, Ferris, but Leonidas is also here. Fight, my brother. Otherwise, you will die this way and become an offering to my void dragons. Does Ferris not realize the void dragons are weaker than the high dragons? Come on, Ferris. What are you up to? But why? Move aside. Leonidas stepping in. Leonidas? Oh, Leonidas, will you face me as well? It is a fine day, if so. End him, my dragons. Okay. Ferris, stop. Flame element, at least that's neutral damage. Wind, not very effective against Leonidas. What a waste. I'll not be able to glean any meaningful conclusions from this sad display. Black mana is good for naught, but ostentatious show. Are you Deimosing / Phobosing yourself? No, I don't think so. Draco shift? Alchemic shift? Into Mars? How on earth can he marshal up this kind of power in such a wounded state? Leonidas, stop. If you shapeshift now, you're going to... Oh, I like the voice. Alright, Leonidas mad. I am a conqueror, my brother, and a conqueror does not yield. Leonidas, what are you doing? Alright, fair enough. Get blasted. Holy snot, he took them both out. Never have I seen pride with such strength. He truly is a man of unyielding ambition. No, I don't think they're gonna kill off Leonidas like this. No. Cleo's probably gonna heal him or something. Hold on, Leonidas. Interesting. Well, your actions at least serve as proof that there is no issue with the development of the Void Dragons. Now, I shall proceed to the next step. Farewell, one and all. Okay, bye. Ferris, stop. Why are you doing this? What? Oh man, I wish it would have lingered on that. No, never mind. There are more important things we need to care. Yep, Cleo's gonna heal our brother. Was he just riding on Void Nidhogg? Because that was pretty glorious. I shall do all that I can. I'm gonna have to look for the data mine to find that piece of artwork. Foundry, stop Ferris. He's going to Lake Reeve. Lake Reeve? Why? You're the only one now. You must stop him. Please. Leonidas. Leave him to me, Your Highness. Alright, Alex, and thank you. Everyone, we're headed back to the Halidom to resupply and rest up. Then we make for Lake Reeve. Right. Please be okay, Leonidas. Aren't there like whole armies here as well? My brother's soft-hearted nature knows no bounds. Perhaps so, and yet, that is the reason we all follow him as we do. Can you move, Leonidas? If you're in pain, I can... Wait, why am I asking? You would never admit such regardless. To rely on you, of all people, for aid is proof of how low I have fallen. It is doubly strange for me, considering I once turned my blade on you. But seeing you stand against the dragons reminded me anew that you are a man who does not yield in the face of threats. It filled me with a familiar kind of hope. Come on, let's go. Slowly now. I respect it. Leonidas defending Yuden there surprised me a little bit. It's kind of weird that there's so many things in the background. Like, aren't there armies amassed against each other right now? And where is Shell? I kind of forgot how Chapter 12 ended. We'll probably piece some of that together in the next story bit, but let's go ahead and see. I don't know how many actual quests there's going to be. With our advance on the capital delayed, we formed a search party to weed out my brother Ferris and departed the Halidom. We moved east from New Alberia and soon arrived at Lake Reeve, just as my brother Leonidas said we would. So this is the location we're at right now on the map. I have no idea what Ferris is up to out here, but if he has to do with black mana, then I will put an end to it. Yeah, black mana is still a bit nebulous to me. We've gotten some exposition on it, but Void Battles kind of just showed up in Chapter 7. Dude, this lake is huge! You didn't just prank old Nut and take me to the ocean, right? No, Nut. This is Lake Reeve, though it looks nothing like how I imagined it. Wait, you've never been here? You sure seem to know the place when Leonidas brought it up. Well, it's a fairly well-known place. I've just never had the occasion to visit. Alright, seems cagey. Lake Reeve has been a forbidden location since the time I served King Alberius. Why is that? Is it dangerous or something? I got no idea about the olden days, but I'd definitely put that in the dangerous category. By the goddess. What a monstrous building. The smoke rising from it seems ready to pierce the very heavens themselves. Plus, that part of the lake near it is no small potatoes when it comes to the freak-out factor. We might be able to discover something in that building. Let's go over there and... Alright. Getting attacked. Oh yes, Void Nidhogg's portrait looks so good. There's a Void Dragon here. Could this be Ferris's work? Look there, in front of the dragon. Oh, yo. This character was in the trailer, but this is the first time we're not seeing it in silhouette. The hell's a little kid doing here? Come on, everyone. We have to help him. No, this doesn't seem good. Not at all. Alright. Big fiend silhouette appears. I wish there were a few more fiend silhouettes, honestly. Okay, after the Lost Child, we have our first quest, 0 stamina consumption. Let's bring the new helper, and let's see how our team does. We're gonna plow through this actual quest, and admire any scenery, see how the AI operates today. After the Lost Child, looks like we have a water map here. And I guess Ferris is probably water-aligned. The chapters he's appeared in so far are water-based, or water's one of the major elements in them. I don't know if they're making Ferris out to be the big bad, or what's going on here with the Void Dragons, but I guess we're gonna get some more exposition as to the nature of these Void Dragons. I wonder if we're supposed to believe or assume that there's like a lot more Void Dragons than there are that you can battle. Like, you can just battle 5 Void Dragons, right? But has Ferris just amassed like a lot of rando Void Dragons, and the cut-in artwork is supposed to represent them? I say that because in the past, like a previous chapter, we saw the other killing Voginoi and Strabog, who are kind of just like generic 4-star dragon stand-ins. Like, they didn't even get named in the story. They were just named as like Dragon 1 and Dragon 2. So I do wonder about that. Okay, easy enough. Next time maybe we'll switch to a different lead character and see how it goes. Ooh, good amount of rupees and good amount of diurnal ice here, as well as some insignias. Nice as a catch-up mechanic for those who are a little bit behind in building and things like that. Alright, Forbidden Path. Okay, another battle. Whoa, look at Void Nidhogg. It's like he's on vacation in that arena. He looks so good there. So, I mean, it seems like this is water focused, but it's Void Nidhogg. I mean, let's be real. We don't really need a helper here. Let's switch it up. We're gonna lead with Alphonse now, and just, again, auto through if that's possible. I assume it will be. Of course, on hard difficulty, very hard, things get more challenging, but immediately into the boss fight. So, no build up to this unless there's like different waves of bosses. Oh, I guess he didn't get summoned right away, but he just got yeeted immediately. So that was a quest. Why did it show Void Nidhogg when we fought? Why did we fight a lizard? I don't know. The boss enemies befuddle me completely. I do wish that's one thing I wish there was more variety of, like, the generic bosses. Oh no, what is this? Ahead lies the deadly foe Void Nidhogg. There we go, that's who we want to fight. Foundry, please take care. Make certain to check your equipment before heading off to battle. My inquiries have indicated that there exist light element weapons that are effective against Void Nidhogg. Defeating a Catobleopos Animos will yield materials for crafting such weapons. Oh, this is the thing that they introduced in Chapter 12. If you find yourself short-handed, I would recommend taking down some fiends in order to bolster your pool of materials. It is always good to be prepared, after all. Now get your arrangements in order and go take down Void Nidhogg. New endeavors available. You receive the goodies shown above. Cool. I'll take them. Clear campaign, unlock endeavors, and forge a weapon with enervation res. 6 out of 6 cleared. Nidhogg prep endeavors. What? I think I already did all of these. I guess that's why they're all cleared. That's nice. I don't have to go back and do it again. That's gonna be a pain for people who haven't done it already. Let's bring a nice, lovely healer here. Let's bring Estelle, in case we need her. I'm not gonna equip Innovation Res. I think the stats on this might be deflated to where we can take care of it easily, but we'll see. We might have to manually control. Innervation is kind of annoying. Alright, one of our units got Innervation. 2 of them have Innervation. The thing that's annoying about Innervation, 3 of them have it, is that it scales. Like, it's not one and done like Dull. Like, if you get a lot of stacks of Innervation, it's way worse for you. Okay, we need our healer. Although being at low HP isn't bad for Veronica. Yo, come on. Let's transform. Alright, Corrupted Nidhogg. A slightly challenging boss fight. We did have to heal twice. So, that might be kind of spicy on harder difficulties. At least for some players. Took us about a minute. So, what do we get from this? Do we get anything cool? Looks like mostly the same rewards. Oh, nice! Some Void Nidhogg drops. No hearts, though, but that's still pretty sweet. Okay, so we've eliminated Void Nidhogg. Ferris can no longer transport himself easily on its back. Forbidden Path, Crossroads, this seems like a story bit. Let's get into it. Who is this character? Is this the switched at birth Yuden character? Where did that child's go? Oh, I like this track. Let's auto. I like the voice of this character. Okay, name reveal. Ed. Ed? The Japanese audio suggests Edo right now. I seek my elder brother. Interesting. Your brother's here too? Man, your whole family is wackadoodle. Can you tell us anything else, Ed? We might be able to help you. My brother went away. Whatever do you mean? He is in the place where smoke billows forth. That building over there? Are you sure? I'm certain of it. That is why I must go. I fear this whole affair to be the work of Prince Ferris. So you think he's carting innocent people off the old smoke factory there? Off to the old smoke factory. I can't believe Ferris would stoop so low, but we'll have to check it out anyway. Thank you for talking to us, Ed. As it turns out, we were just headed to that building as well. I wish we could have a screenshot or like background art of that building. That's very brave of you, but I'm afraid it's much too dangerous for a child. This does not seem like an ordinary child. I promise to find your brother for you if you just wait here, alright? Whoa. Very well. Whoa. Then I shall go alone. You are not what you seem, Foundry. Betrayal? What? What was that, like, dark pulse on the screen? Alright. I don't know about this. Now I'm getting more of like a filler arc vibe, like I did from, I guess, from chapter 11. We're gonna go through this next battle segment. Let's use Julieta. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I should have switched my lead unit for variety's sake, but I guess we've stuck on Alphonse for a while now. So we'll eventually switch to Fjorm and Marth as well. Although Marth might not be the best in this type of situation. I do like the purple effects on this map. This is one of the better looking maps that we've gotten in the game in a while. But yeah, now I'm starting to get kind of filler vibes, or like at least that they're not going to actually resolve the tension that they've introduced with Yuden being like a switched at birth, illegitimate heir. Finlorda may not make an appearance at this rate. Like, it feels like we're getting further along, and the number of loose ends is just increasing and increasing. So we'll see. We'll see what type of climax this chapter has. There's still quite a bit left to play through, but the EX will probably have like a side act or arc. All right. Another battle down. We're starting to get to the point where we might want to clear our gift box. So now we have a choice. We can take the EX path or go to 4, Polluted Forest. Let's take the EX first, Lakeside path. Finally, we see Valix. What have you been up to, my man, Valix? Valix has been MIA in this big conflict. While the prince and his party... Oh, let's look at the text log. Are busy at Lake Reef, events unfold in the capital. So Valix is in the capital. The patrol of the capital is complete, General Valix. No signs of anything unusual detected. Good. Still, it's a shame we've had to deface this beautiful city by turning it into a defensive bulwark like this. Is aught on your mind, soldier? I just don't understand why Empress Sethia keeps us on this course of violence, sir. She even took the name of the ancient empire that worshipped the other. You care not for the name Diurnell? I'd prefer not to be lumped in with a group that worships the other, sir. Why must we obey that fell creature? If we're forced to continue to accept such humiliations, perhaps it would be better to break with the Empress and join forces with the 7th Scion instead. Are you merely thinking aloud, soldier, or are you preferring advice to me? I would never be so forward, sir. I was merely thinking aloud as you say. Then I suggest you keep your tongue from wagging, lest you lose it. Dismissed. So militant, so cool and collected. I'm liking Valix here. Yes, sir. Forgive me, sir. So Valix is kind of like strength, or peace through strength philosophy, I feel. Why must we obey the other? He posed that self-same question to me. What is he doing now, I wonder? Recently, in the capital, Leaf. Hello, Leaf. Where are you going, Leaf? General Valix, I fear I have received a sudden summons from Princess Shell, and so make for Chanzelia. And yet you stand with the whole of the White Sparrows at your back. It must be a dire need indeed if she saw fit to summon the lot of you. All is as Princess Shell commands. We shall make haste back to the capital as soon as our duty is done. Enough with the shameless theater. I know you'll not be returning here. Oh. You and your entire order have plans to decamp the Diurnal Empire for good. Your ultimate destination is the Halidom, where you will join ranks with my brother. Have I seen the heart of you yet? Or to the heart of you? Your eyes see much, your highness. I can hide nothing from you. Indeed you cannot, and, in that case, you are henceforth named as traitors to the Empire. Interesting. Interesting. I have no intention to cross blades with you, General. Pray, sheath your weapon. You would have me stand unarmed in front of a man who has chosen revolt? Clearly, you are willing to cross blades with me if it means seeing your will done this day. I am of course prepared to fight, but I also expect you, yourself, are loath to do so now. Unwavering to the end, I see. Go then, leave the capital at once. If I am bade to dispatch you by the Empress, things will not end as peaceably as all this. I have to say, Valix's armor right now, his shoulder pads, he looks really good. He's got a really excellent design. I can't wait to get more Valix content. General Valix, why do you remain in the capital at the beck and call of the other? The warped yoke we bear under the other's patronage can never bring true peace. Surely a man such as yourself must see this for the truth it is. I wield force and might as a cudgel in service to my kingdom. The leader of that kingdom is of no interest to me. So interesting, a little bit different philosophy than I suggested. It's more about loyalty to leadership and authority, I guess. I cut down any who would threaten the peace of my people, and will continue to do this as long as I draw breath. So kind of a little bit of both. Peace through strength, very military in like the attitude and structure and belief in hierarchy. You have the disposition of a true soldier and a man of honor. It suits you well. I remember when the two of us would train in the sword, the mere sight of you advancing was almost enough to overwhelm me some days. You sweated out your very blood, so eagerly did you train. You gave your all to master the arts of war. My elder brother and sister do not want for wisdom, yet I was ever afraid that selfsame wisdom would be the knife that cleaved our kingdom in twain. General, that is why I trained myself, so I could be peer to them, so I would not be inferior. But somehow, Foundry. Truly, one never knows what talents a person may hold. I thought that little brother of mine, kind but weak, yet look at him now. What is he to you? A beacon of light, though as yet a meager one, but one which exudes the radiance we need to guide us in these dark days. You are taken with him, then. So be it. Do as you desire and go. I will stay here, lead the armies, and protect the land, even if it means being looked down upon as a pawn of the other. Then your mind is decided, General? Is it so strange? No. You've magnificent resolve. If we follow the paths we each believe in, let us hope they cross again in the future. If you join the forces of my brother, I fear our reunion will be a bloody one. For if we meet in the fields of battle, our comradeship will not avail you. I will crush you, body and soul. Should it come to that, General Valix, I am prepared to face you as a knight. I will be off then. May Ilia guide you. Hold, Leaf. What is it? Stay strong, stay alive, for I would have the chance to end you myself. Understood, General Valix. Was that all his recollection after talking to that guard? The time approaches when New Alberia and the Diurnell Empire will settle their scores for good and all. As a general of the Empire, I will hold to my cause, even as others ridicule me as narrow-minded and stubborn. General Valix, I have news. What is it? A messenger brings word that an unknown group approaches our upper border. So that northern nation moves at last, eh? Their numbers appear too few to be a full invasion force, sir. I shall ascertain that for myself. Once I secure permission from the Empress, we strike for the north. Make ready for the departure. Sir. Yes, sir. I know not who these strangers are, but I will grant no quarter to any that might threaten this land. Yo, okay. This is the best story segment we've had so far, in my opinion, in this chapter. The EX segments are often very good. Let's go ahead and start this on autoplay. We'll see if we need to intervene. Let's find a good healer. Last time we used Estelle, so now we're going to go with Halloween Lowen, and we'll put... I mean, this is water content. We really need a wind character on our team, but we'll just put Fjorm and see how she does. But yeah, that was, in my opinion, one of the best story chapters. I do like the exposition. It's chapters like that that make me want like a Game of Thrones style anime adaptation of the show. Just like the politics is actually kind of interesting. And if you think about what's in the north, there are some characters from so-called snowy lands to the north. Like I think of Orsum there. There's also characters like the, windswept characters. They're all referenced as being from the north. Like Joachim and Kirsty, Victor, Noel. Is that the boss? Okay, that's the boss. That's over. There's also Finlorda. I believe Finlorda is suggested as being from the north as well, although I could be off in my memory there. The other thing with that chapter with Valix, it's just like, you really get a sense of the personalities of these two characters and their history. I wish we could have more moments like that, but that was pretty cool in my opinion. Is there going to be another EX battle here? Or are we just going to get our treasure chest? Okay, question mark, question mark. This is probably a cube, which means it might be maybe kind of hard on normal difficulty. We'll see. If we can't auto it right now, I'm not too worried about showing me clear the cube. So if we're not able to do this, let's proceed with the story, since I know we've been here for a while at this point. Obviously, if we wanted to auto this with like Grace or something, that would probably be preferred. Being bogged isn't good, so let's heal ourselves, just to kind of buy some time. Seems like we're going to be alright here. Alright, being frozen's not good. Let's heal again. Obviously, if we were willing to Dragon Transform, which I think we'll go ahead and do, we could just end this. Apparently Bog works, even though this is a water enemy. And, yeah, I guess it was nothing to worry about. Now we're Levi. Okay, so I think that probably concludes the EX chapter. The EX branch of this chapter, I guess I should say. Hopefully the treasure chest has a weapon slot expansion. I could really use that. And we'll see. Or maybe something else that's pretty good. Maybe some augments or something. What do we get? Worm print capacity. I'll take it. I am running out of worm print capacity at this point. Trying to collect them all, so... Okay, now we're back on the main path of the story. We're probably going to find out who Ed is, what the deal is with Ed. Where's Ed? That's what I want to know. Okay. Over there. Thank Ilya, the child appears to be alright. Ed, wait. It is too dangerous to go alone. Can you not simply return home and wait for us to finish this task? My home is where my brother resides. He is my only family. Look, I understand that your brother is important to you. I really do, but my father abandoned me when I was a child. But my brother said he needed me. That is why I must go to him. I see. That sounds very difficult. Okay, I'm thinking I kind of pieced this together at this point. What would you think if our situations were reversed? So, what I'm getting from this is that it was thought that the 7th Scion died at birth, but somehow Ferris actually brought him back or saved him, so maybe Ed is actually the true heir, in fact, and Ferris, like, resurrected him and took care of him or something? Huh? If someone said you were not needed and cast you aside, what would you think? I suppose I've never really thought about that before. But if someone did tell me that, I suppose I'd look for some way to be useful so I could show this person they were wrong. The blood of the Alberian royal family runs in my veins, after all. See, you're leading into that a little bit much, Prince Uden. I feel like, did Volk teach you nothing about privilege? I don't know. I see this creepy aura coming up around you. I think you're probably about to find out that you're not part of the Alberian royal family. So let us proceed. And that means it's my duty to serve the people, no matter what form that takes. A little bit pretentious, Uden. You know, you could consider it your duty to serve people regardless of whether you are of royal lineage. And what if you were not royalty? There you go. Okay, challenge his presumptions a little bit, Ed. If I wasn't royalty? Oh, this track. This is a good track. I hope you can hear this when you're playing through it yourself. Yes, say you are one of the small folk, a base person of no real consequence. And then, one day, people decided you were not needed. What would you think? Well, honestly, I don't know. I suppose I would feel untethered in a sense. Like I was sort of losing myself. Anyway, that's enough of this talk, Ed. We'll go look for your brother together. Wait, you serious? I want to reunite Ed with his brother, and that's where we're headed. Plus, well, I think I understand his feelings. I know what it's like to care for your siblings. I know how hard it can be. Well then, count me in. You're as soft a touch as ever. Fine then, let's do this thing. He would not be the prince we all know and love if he did anything different. Yeah, siblings are important and all that. Good, fine, but you still gotta stick close so you don't get dead, okay, Ed? I understand. Thanks, everyone. And with that, let's be off. Alright, kind of a happy-go-lucky conclusion to just a very weird interaction. Well, we're a lot closer to that building, but I'm liking the sludge background. Might have to come back for a screenshot of this. Great, disgusting pond water. Check out that lake. It is foul in both odor and appearance. Could its mana have been corrupted? The forest creatures seem antsy too. It's like they're all scared of something. Well, you know, when the other just kills Strabog and kills Vojanoi, what do you think's gonna happen to the lake and the forest? I mean, I sense no water dragon here. A lake of this size should have a dragon to safeguard its mana, yet I detect only a wet and barren waste. I was actually joking a second ago about that, but maybe them dying off is actually what's happening and playing out right now? Whatever's going on here, I bet it has something to do with that facility. Show us the facility! Where is the facility? Okay. Oh, I thought, what? Y'all are back? I thought you died already. Okay. Fire dragons again. 2 of them. Damn it all to hell, I think we just walked into a trap. If Ferris is trying to stop us, he's going to be very disappointed. Let's defeat these dragons and keep Ed safe. Alright. Ed being in a straitjacket type of apparatus or type of garment makes me think that maybe he doesn't need protection. Uh-oh, here we go again. Pray hold a moment, your majesty. The foe that awaits ahead is Void Zephyr, and we can ill afford carelessness with an enemy of such magnitude. They say victory is won before the battle ever begins, so let us take a moment to ensure we have prepared adequately. Along these lines, I've heard tell that there are fire-based weapons that pose a particular threat to Void Zephyr. You can acquire the necessary materials to create them by slaying steel golems. If you lack materials, it would be prudent to slay some fiends and get what you need in order to craft new weapons. Oh no, I've sold all my Dol Res weapons. If we prepare well and take on the Void Dragon together, I know Goddess Ilia will grant us victory this day. I do love the tutorials. This game is very complicated, it needs tutorials of this type, but oh, thank goodness. It counts the fact that I've crafted them before. We are so good, we're safe. We are safe. Cool. 20,000 suggested might? Really? We're gonna fight Void Zephyr right now? Yeah, let's go Halloween low, and this could actually get kind of bad with this team comp. Everyone has at least a tier 2 high dragon weapon, which is probably fine, but yeah, right now using Fire Emblem team to get this done is no longer seeming as prudent. I'm surprised to see a 20,000 might quest in normal difficulty, honestly. Let's zoom out so we can get a better view of things. I'm not too worried, but I am a little bit worried about Fjorm for Deathless. Oh god, oh god. Fjorm, transform! Transform! No! Run! Run! Oh no! We killed Fjorm ourselves! Oh no. Oh, I forgot it was 0 stamina. We could have probably just cleared it. Let's try this again. Maybe auto battle is better than me at this game. Maybe if we just let it auto battle, she'll be fine. Right? She'll probably live. What's the worst that could happen here? Maybe we sacrifice the player EXP, put one of these on, run it back. Let's run it back. It's probably gonna work. I mean, you know, story chapter, normal difficulty. Our dragon accumulates so slowly. I guess this, yeah, he has dragon delay. Okay, we're throwing that low in so that Fjorm lives the blast. And we're gonna throw another low in. Oh no, 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 oh no. Oh, Fjorm, you're alive! Go Fjorm, do some countering. Or don't get hit at all. Either way. Alright, I'm just spot checking her HP. Oh, heal. We're out of heals. Break, break. Alright. Okay, not bad, see? It's totally fine. Everything is under control. None of my characters are Mana Spiraled, by the way, because Mana Spirals are really expensive. And I don't think you really should Mana Spiral characters unless they are like one of your mains for endgame content. So the amount of golden or champion testaments we get just isn't that high. Alright, so now we're probably fighting against Jeanne d'Arc. Okay, now Ronzel is tutorializing us. She goes, one tough cookie. So look, boss, I know you probably got all kinds of plans in your big noggin there. Big brain. That's a reference to Big Brain. But hear me out for a sec. I got an old buddy what told me you want to use some shadow weapons against Void Jeanne d'Arc. If you're short of materials to make them, try taking down some frost hermits. Anyway, there ain't no shame in hunting fiends, getting materials, and making better weapons before you face the big cheese. You feel me, boss? Now let's get our gear together and go take down that dragon. This one could end very badly. Okay, we apparently we've crafted Divinity Penetrator at some time in the past. Usually I rely on the other people in pubs to have Divinity Penetrator weapons. Like, I sold all of mine. I mean, granted, we could just use a pure shadow team here, but this could go really badly. Let's try it. Let's take this off. Let's put back... Where is my... Yeah, player EXP print. Let's try it. Veronica's there. Veronica will probably carry us. Of course, we're going to just be stuck in overdrive for the whole fight, most likely in Divinity state, but we have 2 swords. Like, they'll probably break her anyway. Or maybe they won't at all, and we're going to definitely die now. Alright, let's throw an iframe. Okay. Not the best timed iframe, but I think we're fine right now. Let's throw another iframe. I don't know why I did that. That was bad. Let's transform. Wow. What is going on? Jeanne d'Arc got a downgrade for sure. That was, okay. I actually need materials from her, so, but I specifically need hearts. Yeah, we didn't get any from that. That's okay. I think, we just have Void Poseidon left now? Presumably we're gonna fight Void Poseidon. And, that's it, right? Because we did Nidhogg first. Oh wait, did we do Agni? We didn't do Agni yet, right? He just appeared in the splash art. So we have 2 more Void battles now. This is the lightest in terms of actual hanging out. They're bros. They're hanging out together. This is by far the lightest in terms of actual new quests from a story chapter. I've seen a lot of strange things in my day, but this place is creeping me the hell out. Could Ferris be inside? Yeah, this place is weird, man. The materials used in its construction are unknown to me. I suspect this structure is the reason Lake Reeve was shut off from the rest of the world. Alright. What was that? I don't know, but it came from inside the old spooky palace there. Guess we gotta go inside now, whether we want to or not. Don't leave my side, Ed. Understand? I understand. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I like this. This is one of our typical backgrounds, but they've introduced some really cool, almost like, I don't know. Yeah, dystopian sci-fi elements in the background. This is, I know I ain't the sharpest arrow in the quiver, but I got no idea what any of this junk is. I too am befuddled, Luca. Perhaps they are some manner of magical weapon like those we saw in Shanzelia. Hey, there's something written here. Step aside for Ronzel the narrator. Nope, never mind. I can't make heads or tails of all them squiggles. By Ilia, this is ancient Alberian. Can you read it, Ellie? Perhaps. Some of the church's earliest sacred writings are in ancient Alberian, and I studied the language during my early years there. So, get to translating already. What's it say? A moment, please, not. Yes, this one here reads Mana Kiln, while these two are Collection Spout and Regulation Valve. You want to translate that translation there? I heard tales of mana kilns long ago. They are devices that absorb natural mana in order to create a kind of artificial mana. However, I have never seen one with my own 2 eyes before this day. It's gotta be really old if you've never seen it, Cleo. No offense. Which means this facility is a remnant of a civilization even more ancient than the former Diurnell Empire. The pact between the goddess Ilia and the holy worm Elysium dictated that all mana-related technology made by mortal hands was to be disposed of. Guess they missed this one. Still, what the hell is this doing here? Ed, come on, man. You know something. Speak up. Stay close, Ed. My brother. It's okay. We'll find him together. Just come back here, all right? You are the hollow prince of the Alberian royal family. And soon, you will be broken. Betrayal. Okay, what? Jumbo Fiend comes back from earlier. Ellie? Ellie saves the day? Ellie, get away from him. Your Highness, this fiend is his doing. What's going on here? I thought his speech and attitude strangely philosophical for a child of his age. Who are you, demon? Speak. Creepy. Oh no. Oh no. No, get back. That ebon miasma is... Ah, hell, the kid's using black mana. Who are you, Ed? Who are you really? Ah, I was wondering what all the fuss was about. It seems my guests have finally arrived. Faris. You did well to make it this far, brother. Ah, but how rude of me. I haven't made proper introductions yet. This is Baron. Okay. His name is Ed. Ed seemed kind of weird of a name for this fantasy world. Baron, what are your first impressions of dear Foundry? He is quite the fortunate prince indeed. A happy, naive man who believes in his convictions without the slightest shred of doubt. You say that like it's a bad thing, dude. Nothing wrong with a little self-confidence. Enough games, Ferris. Who is this child? I should think you familiar with the tale of Alberia's fifth scion, yes? The one who disappeared? Let's go! Fifth scion, I'm there for that. No. No, it can't be! The name of the lost prince was Baron, and this child is our brother. Ed is my... Wait a sec. Wait. This is Foundry's older brother? He can't be. Look at how tiny he is. Is your world so simple that you trust only what your eyes behold? Aw, come on. You really think we're all dumb enough to fall for this happy horse crap? I merely speak the truth. Whether you believe or not is of no concern of mine. Are you really my brother, Baron? My father, Leonidas. All they ever said was that my older brother went missing. A story purely for appearance's sake. You ought to cultivate a greater ability to tell truth from fiction, my brother. They hid his existence. They took the greatest secret of the Alberian royal family and tried to simply wish it away. Ah, excellent. The mana kiln has finally reached maximum output. You've come at a perfect time, brother. We shall wait for you at the innermost chamber. Come on, everyone. We have to find them. Alright, well, I am surprised that it's the fifth heir. I'm a little disappointed, I guess. Baron doesn't seem like that cool of a character to me. Also, where are our android buddies? Like, Manakiln seems like something they would be helpful in explaining. Are they just not here at all? Are they fighting the Phobos and Deimos units? Uh-oh, we're facing down Void Agni here. He's gonna be tougher than any dragon we've tangled with before. So this ain't no time to get sloppy. Make sure your boots are buckled and your sword strapped on tight and your loins are girded and so on. Oh hey, that reminds me. I heard there are some water-based weapons that are just the thing for taking down Void Agni. This is actually going to be a pain. I'll probably be fine. If you slice some obsidian golems, I'm pretty sure you can gather up the materials you need for water weapons, so get out there and conk some fiends on the head until you have what you need. Even a big dragon's nothing to fear when you're packing a weapon with that little heat. Or, metaphorically speaking, that is. Anyway, let's go finish this thing. New endeavors available. I am so glad that if you've already crafted these, it doesn't like prod you to have to do this again. That is really nice. Apparently we've done some limited endeavors. I assume those are related to the Fire Emblem event, just from getting badges by doing this story. The Ferocious Fire Lord. Alright, so what are we gonna want here? Honestly, it's another case where we might need just like pure healing to be able to carry us through the damage that's going to be dealt. Let's switch to Fjorm lead. Fjorm was very popular in Void Agni on the easier difficulty because with a normal weapon you could just take the Scorching Res damage and do a counter and activate her last effect that boosts the whole team, and everybody on this team, being Fire Emblem, has some type of last HP bonus. But why is nobody getting damaged? Are AI not getting damaged by this? What is this Scorching Air Res? Was it nerfed? Nobody's getting damaged at all. Okay, Veronica finally got damage, which is good because it means she has better DPS output. Alright, okay, Void Agni down. We might clear this in an hour, so we'll see. We're creeping up on that point. Thank you if you're still watching. Obviously very different than my normal story snippet reaction videos, but I thought it would be fun to try a longer format. I have had fun playing through it, but oh no. I just realized we're at 99. Did we lose Wormite? Oh no. Accept all. Well, some of our Wormite might have gone into the void. That is a bad thing. Let's read the next story segment, and then presumably we're going to end this chapter off by fighting Void Poseidon and perhaps one more boss. Is this the facility's innermost chamber? It's pretty huge. What's this? The hell is this creepy stuff? It ain't water, I know that much. I feel drawn to it. Could it be the artificial mana you mentioned earlier, Cleo? Mana is by its nature formless, invisible, and inviolable, and yet, perhaps it was put into this form to make it easier to manage, but that would take unimaginably advanced technology. Well, whatever they're doing, it's terrible. No wonder the lake and forest around here are all dead. They took the mana. Dude, look! Over there! It's Little Creep and Big Creep! Ferris and Baron. Welcome, one and all. You already welcomed us. What is this place, Ferris? You stand before a mana kiln, a device wrought with ancient wisdom that permits the harvesting and subsequent physical utilization of mana. And this place would appear to be a testing facility for early models of said kiln. It is a place with a massive accumulation of mana, and it is the perfect location for my experiment. Now let us begin, Baron. Ferris is a little bit weird. I feel like he is not that good of a scientist, if that makes sense. He's talking a lot about experiments, but he doesn't seem to have any care for causality, any care for confounding variables. He just seems to do these random things and characterize it as though it's scientific, when in fact I feel like it's kind of pseudoscientific. What is this intense wind? Alright, everyone hold on to something. I'm gonna get blown away! Hang on to me, Nods. Don't gotta tell me twice. Nod's my favorite character. Okay. All the mana was swallowed up. This miasma is unbelievable. I cannot see a thing. The heck's happening to his body? Baron's preparations are complete. Now for the next step. Okay, this is not good. Come on, not another Void Dragon. I think this summarizes what a lot of players might be feeling as they play through the story chapter. Rerun fights. No, that roar came from a dragon that still has self-awareness, but it is filled with a terrible fury. Hello, Poseidon. You've pity-broken me many a time. Is this the guardian dragon of Lake Reeve? Cleverer than I thought, my brother. This is indeed the water dragon that oversees the mana of the lake. I thought it strange that we did not see a dragon at the lake. You captured it? More accurate to say that a dragon that was ordered to be captured alive by the Empress was given to me. So you got it from Mor Sayadi? Ferris, why are you following the other? I care not who aids my research, so long as it is aided. See, this is another thing that you see with Ferris, where it's like, is there any institutional board in Dragalia? Is there any peer review? What are you doing, Ferris? How are you operating? You're outside the bounds of professional science. The objectives of the Empress and myself are one and the same. This is like some shady biz, island research happening with no oversight. You're not going to get good publications out of this, my friend. Ferris, Baron's in danger. What are you doing? Okay, Baron is passing this void corruption essence. And now we have a void Poseidon. So we've found out how void dragons are made, I suppose. The dragon! The black man has claimed it! The child is responsible for the production of void dragons. Okay. Then you're the one who sent the void dragons after us, aren't you? I wondered when you might realize this. No wonder the dragons kept rushing us the moment we ran into you. You trickster. Now then, I wonder how much power this new dragon truly has. Thankfully, we have a suitable opponent on which to test it conveniently located right before us. I do hope I can count on your prompt cooperation in this matter. Ferris, stop. Why are you doing this? You know we already beat 4 of these dragons. Baron, brother, stop this now. We have no reason to fight. Brother, is it? Your ignorance is pitiable. Foundry, watch out! Oh. There, ooh. Okay, there we go, Leaf. Got the music track, the Zodiac theme. Are you well, Your Highness? I'll be alright, Leaf, thank you, but what are you doing here? Shell informed me that Ferris was plotting some most nefarious deeds. Chell told you? Ooh, I like... Is this a new pose? A new portrait for Leaf? I like this. I like what I'm seeing here. If you would suffer my personal opinion, Prince Ferris, I must give it. I fear you err most grievously in your ways. Your wisdom is meant to bring light to Alberia, and I cannot stand by and permit you to use it in this fashion. Heh, you never change, Leaf. You always did love preaching about principles. Ah well, if you will be joining my brother, that only makes the setting for my grand experiment all the better. What will be the result of pouring mana far beyond their original levels into a dragon? Let us discover the answer together. Are you done listening to me, Ferris? Is there nothing I can say? So be it. In that case, I'll do what I must to stop this dragon. And you. Your Highness, take care to be cautious. This creature is a most formidable foe. I will assist you to the best of my abilities. Thank you, Leaf. Now, let's go. Alright, cool. We're about to fight Void Poseidon, and then maybe there will be like one final epilogue / snippet to wrap things up. Oh no. What weapons do we need? Leaf, teach us! Your Highness, Void Poseidon is a more formidable dragon than any we have faced before. If I may, I have a suggestion. Your choice of weapon will be crucial in ensuring the battle proceeds as smoothly as possible. I believe the best course would be to use materials obtained from frost hermits to craft weapons of the wind element. If you lack materials, it would be a good plan to first engage in some fiend slaying to shore up your stock. Frost hermits make whirlpool res weapons. That's not the weapon that you want for this. You want skill res penetrator. The journey may seem a roundabout one, but is in fact the shortest path to victory. So please give my suggestion all due consideration, Highness. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? What? What do we have to do? We have to just clear 2 void battles? Why have we only cleared 14 void battles ever? Oh. Okay. So, we can't finish the story now until we clear 2 void... What? This is a weird counter system. So, we're going to void battles. Void endeavors are happening right now anyway. I guess this gives me an opportunity to talk about the latest void battles. We're going to use the history feature. We have our full auto. This will take very little time. New void battles are fine. Manticore is okay if you're having trouble with it. Beat this Phantom. Make the weapons from the Phantom. Use them to fight the Manticore. That's pretty much it. And this changes the weapon crafting guide I posted a little bit to where now light and water are the elements where you'd really want to care about and focus on high dragon weapons, because for the wind element we now have these chimera weapons that are pretty good substitute, and hopefully We don't know this yet, but hopefully they will be good enough to kind of break you into Ciella's Wrath trial once that's added to the Agito Uprising. If not, then you might want to craft at least one Tier 2 Wind High Dragon weapon. Alright, that's one clear down. Oh, luckily we had enough stamina here. And the story stamina is free right now. So second clear on this. I always do these Void Endeavors at this time of the month when they show up. I do actually need a lot of Void Leaves and particularly Void Seeds for possible Mana Spirals. I think we might still get some Wind Mana Spirals before Ciella's Wrath releases. So I guess this is beneficial to me because I was going to do this anyway, but it's just so weird. Why do we have to randomly do 16 Void Battles to do this? I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. Like, if you've never cleared Void Battles, this is probably relevant to you. And at least the story released at a time when Void Endeavors were happening. That being said, so much released today. I have a lot more videos to make after this one. Okay, I think we're good now, please. Please, be good. Let's go back. 5 out of 6. Clear 18. You messing with me? Alright. What Void Battles have Endeavors to clear? Infernal Phantom 4 times? Can we skip ticket that guy? Lambent Ghost? We can definitely skip ticket Lambent Ghost. Is Lambent Ghost up today? Lambent Ghost, you're gonna get skip ticketed. I'm just gonna go to 20 because I assume it's gonna be 20. That's enough for 2. Let's just use all of this. We'll spend it later. So they said they were adding the ability to skip ticket Void Battles. Is it added? Please be added. It's not added. Oh no. Alright, repeat 4 times. Okay, well, thank you for watching my Void Battle auto battle video. This has been a very fun look at the world of Dragalia Lost. Let's see how long it takes us to fight this little ghost. None of my teams are optimized, so this is probably going to take us a long time because I have never battled this boss since it released, most likely. Yeah. Okay, that's 1 down, 3 to go. Story chapter thoughts so far. Some of these characters really don't appeal to me as much as others. Like, I've always liked Ferocious as a character, but I think that, unfortunately, the more I see of him, the more skeptical I am of him and his trope, basically. Ed/Baron, creepy, kind of. Very taciturn, like, a lot of key things in the story, it feels like if people just talked more, could be easily resolved and easily cleared up. But we're left with these cliffhangers, mostly just, I guess, for the sake of having cliffhangers in the exposition and storytelling. So, I don't know how I feel about Baron as a character. Most hype thing for me was the Valix Leaf interaction for sure. Second most hype thing was the technology underneath the palace by the lake, Lake Reeve. I do like the allusions to the time of Ilia and Elysium. I think that's a particularly interesting period in Dragalia Lost World history. And I guess the nod to Northern Invaders was kind of interesting in the capital. Like, that's something I want to see paid off. I still feel like they're kind of pushing for anniversary time, chapter 15, to be a conclusion to this first arc of the story. And I would love if we just go somewhere else or do something totally different for the second arc. Like, I don't know if Morsayadi needs to be the antagonist forever. Even though it's kind of like the other is this world-ending or world-affecting evil, I do think that there's a lot of potential play with Amaterasu and just in general Hinamoto. So, like, that's still my top hope, is that maybe we have an arc where we actually go to Hinamoto. Or perhaps we go somewhere else. But, yeah, that's the kind of thing I would like to see in future story chapters. Was this the last one? I hope this was the last one. Alright, we're getting our rewards. We have no weapon slots. We're just going to sell those. Are we good? Are we good now? We cleared 18. Is it going to say clear 20? Okay, we cleared those extra unnecessarily, but that's fine. We're gonna need to clear them anyway for the Void Endeavors. We're back in the game. 6 out of 6 cleared. The Hollow Lake Lord. Interesting that they chose to make Poseidon the hardest one. Poseidon is kind of annoying because... Oh, wait. Poseidon freezes us, right? Poseidon is kind of annoying. We don't have any Wedding Xanias. Oh, there's an Eleanor, though. Respect it. Well, let's take Lowen. Anyway. Yeah, so you can't stun Poseidon. I don't think you can poison Poseidon. Like, you can't really do a lot to Poseidon. So, he is a little bit of a pain to deal with, but I think in this setting, he'll probably be fine and just get yeeted by our team. People taking damage right now. Alphonse and Marth have both taken some amount of damage. Oh, we're not gonna break in time, are we? This is gonna be a problem. Oh, no, we're fine. We're totally fine. Let's just Levi. Let's see if this one can get bogged. We can't. That's alright. We're casting... Oh, okay. Okay, please live. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have to actually play the game a little bit. We're gonna have to move our characters to the opposite side of the arena when that happens. I mean, could we use a stronger team? We could. Do I have a stronger win team preset? Nah, I don't have one. These full HP prints, not looking too hot, but we're gonna go with running it back again. I think that this is probably the last content in this chapter, other than maybe a story snippet. So when that part of the battle happens, we're just going to carefully move our characters to the other side of the arena. Hopefully nobody gets frozen over there or something. I mean, I forgot if we ran green Lowen or red Lowen again, but I was gonna say red Lowen. Uh-oh. Oh no, Marth! No! Oh, he's fine. This is where you wanna, you wanna put Phoenix on your Marth, of course. Okay. Oh no, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way! We're fine. Let's just drag in so Marth is safe, because Marth is kind of like the most vulnerable one here. Oh, Veronica just casting 4 strikes. You hate to see it. Okay, and we're good. We're totally good. We're fine. Everything is fine. Alright, we beat all the Void Dragons. That's cool. I have to say the background there actually looks pretty sweet. That's a cool arena. Probably the coolest of these Void Dragon arenas so far. We fought Agni, right? We just fought Agni before this, so I think we are legitimately out of the woods here. Is there a Void Dragon Lord of all the Void Dragons? No. We're just going to talk to Leaf as our final snippet, I would assume, unless there's something else that's going to happen. Alright, Void Poseidon, rip. We did it. Your dragons are no more, Ferris. It's time to end this. You are so hopelessly naive. What did you say? Your Highness, behind you! Void Zephyr, Void Agni, they're back. Ooh-ah! More of them? So we got a Void Dragon factory. They just keep coming. How many of these things are we gonna have to take down? Why? Why? Still getting up, are we, brother? For my part, I am grateful, but... Ferris, you're not the kind of person who hurts people. I know you aren't. I fear you labor under a grave misunderstanding, my brother. Ruling the kingdom, aiding its people, the well-being of the royal family, I am concerned with none of it. Good and evil are one and the same, and I find no value in morality. Then why are you doing this? You are a miserable puppet who has been allowed to wallow in your own ignorance. It is fortunate in its own way. What do you mean? You have always believed that if you want something, you merely need to seek it out and it will be given to you. Indeed, this has borne itself out most of your life. Your Highness! Leaf, Your Highness. You are Alberia's last hope, and I will not permit that light to be extinguished. Any who would lay a hand on you will find no quarter from me, even if the blood of Alberius himself runs in their veins. Oh, you never fail to disappoint, Leaf. Truly, you are an exemplar of your order. Well then, while I would love to stay here and conduct more research, I fear it is time for me to make my farewells. What the? Is this an earthquake? The mana kiln is spiraling out of control. The floor is collapsing. We're gonna fall. Well, okay, not we, but you guys are definitely gonna fall. Love that. Ah! Okay. The end. Oh, we got another one. They keep on coming. The hits keep on coming today. Is everybody okay? Somehow. Ain't sure how far underground we are, but my butt sure as hell hurts from the fall. I can't see a thing in this darkness. Where are we? By the goddess. What is it, Leaf? Keep your blade at the ready, Highness. We appear to be surrounded. What? Okay. Are all of these dragons? Or are these all dragons? No wonder more kept coming every time we took one down. How in the hell many are there? Dozens, hundreds, perhaps more. It is a number beyond counting. There's a very simple solution to this. We have the ability to form pacts with dragons, right? I must apologize for the somewhat rough treatment you have received. How did you manage to gather together this many void dragons? With the Empress's gracious assistance, we captured dragons from across the land, then used black mana to seize control. Her goal and mine are one and the same, the enslavement of every last dragon in the world's entire. Why, see, now Ferris, why is that your goal? That seems like a bad guy thing to do, you know? Is this related to your so-called research? I don't really buy it. I mean, what are you trying to gain out of that? If this many dragons were loosed upon the world, there's no telling what would become of Alberia. I will never let that happen. I'll fight until my last for Alberia, and my sword will be ever at your side. You go to great efforts to safeguard a thing not even worth protecting. They're coming. Wait, no, they're leaving? Look out! The ceiling! They're bringing it down on top of us! Holy snot, man, they're all flying away! What are you planning, Faris? Let us be off, Baron. We must report the results of this experiment to the Empress. Not an experiment. You're going to the capital? Farewell, little foundry. I look forward to seeing if you remain yourself when next we meet. My thanks for your cooperation. Ta-ta! Oh, we got to see it again. Yes. I love that portrait. They're gone. Why, my brothers? Alright. A few days later, are we hanging out in the cave? Do we get out? We can shapeshift into dragons and fly. Like... Alright, Diurnell Empire. So, invading insects squirm and wriggle at our empire's borders, Okay, this is from the EX part. How very bothersome. Well, what will you do? Dispatch them with your leave, Empress. If those who would violate our sovereignty are left unchecked, it could shake the very foundations of the Empire. You're as forthright as ever, General, yet I thought you knew I had no interest in the fate of this nation. Even so, there are things required of you, having named yourself ruler of it. Very well. Use the forces under your command and rain death upon the fools who dare to invade this land. Understood. I will prepare to march and depart with all haste. With this, all who carry the dragon blood will be absent from the capital. The only forces remaining are the Capital Guard, a truly fortuitous set of circumstances. Oh, no. Huh. Yet what will you do with these favorable conditions, my dear elder brother? Is that referring to Yuden? Heh. I shall leave to keep you suitably entertained in the palace. For courtesy's sake, of course. So, the capital city has been cleared. Does she not know that we're trapped in a cave? Even though we can turn into dragons and, like, fly out? Where's Mim? Was Mim not even in this chapter? The Halidom. Your Highness, your brother Leonidas has departed the Halidom and returned to Valkahim. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got out. I'm glad. That makes sense for us to do. Though he is recovering from his injuries, it will likely be some time before he is able to venture forth again. I see. Additionally, Princess Shell has stationed herself in Rovital for the nonce. Shell is gone as well? The princess also sent a messenger to the Halidom a short while ago. What news did they bring? Prince Valix has left the capital and is on the march north. Oh. Clearing the path for us. Why would he be doing that? If I may, Your Highness, we find ourselves presented with a golden opportunity. With Leonidas and Emil's armies lost, and Shell and Valix is absent, the capital finds itself woefully short of forces. I totally forgot about us crushing Emil. All that remain are Harl's Capital Guard and Ferris, and after them, Morsayadi. Make ready to march for the capital. We leave at once. A praiseworthy decision, Your Highness. By your leave, I will be at your side, for I would follow you to the ends of the very world itself. Yo, free Leaf? Welfare unit? I'll be counting on you, Leaf. Leaf, join the party? Ooh, I like this. I'm digging this. Remember that. Oh, baby Zethia. Hold on, Zethia. I'm going to defeat Morsayadi and save you. I swear it. So cute. Okay, now this feels like the proper conclusion to this chapter. And we're done. So let's read the preview of Chapter 14, Chaos in the Capital. The new Alberian army advances to the Alberian capital, where it encounters Harl, leading Diurnell's forces. When the prince faces down Morsayadi in the palace, his resolve to save his sister no matter the cost is put to the test, forcing a decision that brings about untold chaos. All this and more in the next campaign update. Of course, we're going to get our interlude next month, and then this chapter will come out in June, I suppose. But that is it. We completed Chapter 13. Took us longer than I thought, about an hour and a half, so a good amount of new play in the game, a good amount of new stories to read. Hopefully we didn't lose too much Wormite. If we did, because we capped up at 99 in our goodie box. But in either case, I mean, I think we have enough. I think we got a lot out of the story. It was fun. I know I picked fun at it, or poked fun at it a little bit. One thing that did surprise me was, where was Lakshi? And I say Lakshi, I pronounce it like Lakshmi, without the M. But where is she? What are they doing? Is there any point in having these androids in our party other than for the character development of Luca in Chapter 11 and the suggestion that now the Sylvans also joined us? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with them. The Sylvans being in Chapter 12. They didn't show up. Like I said, Mim didn't show up. Sometimes they do write characters in less frequently. Obviously, Luca fans know this feeling very well. But if I had to put money on it after seeing this chapter, I think it's got to be Gala Leaf as our next Gala if they continue to do the thing where it's based on story characters. I can't imagine that any other character was high profile enough from this chapter and hasn't already gotten a Gala unit other than Leaf. So I'm looking forward to that coming out in May, I guess. That should be pretty fun. I assume it's going to be Leaf. I know a lot of people want to see Leaf, or perhaps he'll show up in some other way. I'm going to get back to the Fire Emblem Lost Heroes event, the new Void Battles, all this other content we have to get through that's now available in Dragalia Lost. I hope that you enjoyed this longer form story discussion as we played through everything together. Very long, a lot longer than I thought, so I don't know if this will become a regular thing, but if you've watched to this point, let me know in the comments below if you prefer this, or you'd rather I just do like a 15 to 30 minute reaction with my thoughts on the story. Certainly the latter is probably easier to do in the future, so we'll see what happens, but thank you as always for watching. I hope you're having fun in Dragalia this week. Stay tuned for more content. Take care, and I'll see you next time.